Gotta mess with the sound settings. There we go. Good evening, everybody. We are getting everybody in here. Quick announcements. We're playing. Next session for Precinct 2 will be on the 12th, and then the 18th will be Precinct 9. Everything should be going all right. Welcome into all the new people we've had. We've gotten a couple of new subscribers over the last couple of days, which has been awesome. Like I said, if you would like to support the channel, please feel free to give a like or subscribe, as we are streaming basically every week for a couple hours here and there. I am hoping, potentially, now that we've gotten a couple of episodes under our belt, to start getting some social medias up. So I'm working on that in the background, as well as some new music and a couple other things. So without further ado, I will hop back into the call. All right, kiddos. We're live. We're live, bitches. Oh, shit. I forgot to unmute you guys. Shush. We're live. We're good. We're golden. I need to adjust y'all.
Do you need the inaugural F word?
Yes, I fucking do.
Okay, there it is.
Ding, 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 right on the money.
Yeah. We had 5 minutes. We did a bit of YouTube. Don't come at me, YouTube. Fight me later.
Do it, no balls.
Like... I already said it. No, YouTube. Oh, yeah. YouTube, you can keep your balls. Stay over there.
Does YouTube have balls?
YouTube is all gendered, so yes.
Okay, that's valid.
I feel like saying the first F word should be like an honorary thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do for recap. If you do recap, you get the first F bomb.
Yes.
That's nice. I like that.
I like that a lot. We'll do that going forward now. Whoever does recap gets the first F bomb of the session.
However,
I take it over drumsticks.
I'm not awake enough to do it. So, anyone else?
Why is this being so? I'm like adjusting things. All right. Yeah, recap. Mother heckers.
Oh.
Mother heckers.
I think I remember, but I also do. I'm also unsure.
Not like it's been 4 weeks or anything.
Yeah,
right.
Been
time?
The fattest of minutes.
I think I remember at least a portion, but not. I don't know.
I'll give you guys a hint. You guys chased down Jasper.
We did.
Oh yeah.
We did do that.
No, I stayed at the fucking tavern.
I'll do it, but I'll definitely share my F bomb with somebody if I miss portions.
We'll jump in to get one singular F bomb between us all.
You get a letter.
It worked for me.
One letter.
Yes.
One letter.
Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah. All right. Go for it.
So I remember where we left off. We left off with starting to trail Jasper, and he starts to really kind of play cat and mouse with us. Where I remember Lavinia, Nigel, and I think Rowan were the main ones who could keep pace with him and kept up with him pretty much the entire time. Nigel downs a mutagen, and it's supposed to give him cat-like dexterity, but he still ends up face planting at some point. And I remember it was either Lavinia or Rowan who kind of closed the distance before he could. And I think it was Lavinia who used one of her abilities to bring Jasper under custody. After which we meet back in the precinct, and we have him in the holding room where Siren and Rowan play good cop, bad cop. Get a little bit of information out of him, but not a whole bunch. Then later on, Nigel, Lavinia, and I think didn't crap, I'm losing her name right now because she's not right here. But oh no, she is right here. But let me see. Yeah, no, I don't see her.
Homestiff, are you thinking?
Pirate.
Avis.
Can't remember the name. Avis, yes. I think the three of us enter, and basically, I'm getting the vibe that he's playing a game with us. So Nigel pulls a gun on him, and then gets in trouble with his boss for doing so. Needs to go cool his head. I think another interrogation resumes, and that's right where my memory starts to get hazy.
In all honesty, I mean, that kind of was where the session came to a bit of a close. There was a bit of I think it was just we were out of time. So like the interrogation, yeah, you summoned a gun basically on Jasper. Yep. I think overall the like, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of like anything else, but I'm like, I really, is there anything else anyone else can think of? Because I think more or less that yeah, it ended with after you pulled the gun on Jasper and everything like that, and then Lavinia recognized the last name, and had to step out for a second. Yeah,
I just remember being creeped out by Jasper. That was about it, and also staying behind.
Yeah. Kragner
did we get the whole him using his monk features? Yeah,
which technically, didn't realize I was using the wrong grappling rules. We re-looked into the 2024 ones, and it would have been very difficult to have actually gotten out of that. But you know what? It made for a good story, so we are not retconning any of it. So you get your F-bomb pass. Yeah, and they'll give you a health potion. Why not both?
Yay.
Do the F-bomb stack?
Yes. But it stacks by exclamation marks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like,
and
so we just have to shout it louder and louder.
Yeah. The longer you wait, the louder you can yell it.
Oh, nice.
100%.
Truck.
Exactly.
At first, I thought we were just collecting like each letter to.
Yeah.
The F-bomb.
Oh, like horde. Yeah.
Yeah. It's each letter and then exclamation marks afterwards. No, that'd be ridiculous.
As long as it doesn't end up like Randy, we're fine.
All right. But I think with that, we'll get back into some Nyxborough, some Dundee. Yeah, we come back in on the precinct, but we're actually on the exterior of it. I'm gonna say on the roof for this. As we kind of pull in, you see, smoke trails pulling off of some of the chimneys, and you can hear the many rumblings below from other denizens that have some ne'er-do-wells that are being arrested and whatnot. Siren. On
That's
That's you. You came up to the roof, both a bit of a breather, and you got a sending from someone that you have not heard from in a long time.
oh, was the voice recognizable?
100%. A
Oh.
almost bone-chilling recognition as you get this message. Hello, darling. I know it's been quite some while since I last reached out. And I know you probably don't want to see me, but your poor uncle is in a bit of a bind. I could use a bit of assistance with this situation if you would be willing to help me. You may respond to this message.
I think Siren definitely takes a moment, takes a deep breath, trying to like see if he should just leave it alone or just try and enjoy the moment. But curiosity gets the best of him and responds with, "What's the bind? You know I'm busy."
Well, let's just say the Enclave has decided to seek its ownership in some of its debts that are due.
Oh. So you're owing money this time around.
We owe them money.
You know I don't do that anymore, though.
Yes, but you used to.
I've tried my hardest not to do that again.
Well, your debt is still due.
What do you want from me? What do you want me to do?
Tomorrow, meet me at the usual spot.
Okay.
Do this for me, and I will clear all of your debts.
For real this time?
For real.
Okay. What time?
After your shift with the people you are so proud of.
All right. I'll figure it out. I'll be there.
Good boy. You feel it fade from there.
I think it's just like, I don't know, like a cloud hovering back over Syrian, thinking he's done, and now he's being pulled back again.
Avis, you probably are the first one to notice it, but Siren walked away a while ago. to get some fresh air. I haven't seen them in a little bit. You know that they probably like to go hang out on the roof.
I'll go look for them up there.
Yeah. So I think probably at the end of that message, you hear the door to the roof open up, and Avis is kind of standing in the doorway.
Hello, Avis. How are you, love?
I'm good. Everything okay?
Yeah, just needing to take a breather up here, enjoy the scenery. It was a long day,
Yeah. You're just gone for a while, so I just wanted to check in.
Yeah, definitely a lot of things on my mind.
And anything you want to talk about?
I don't I don't know if now is the best time. Is it?
I mean, surely we'll be off the clock soon. We're gonna be going home. We have the privacy of the roof here. There's no time like the present.
Yeah. Yeah. Um well, it might actually be good that I uh, have someone to maybe know where I'll be tomorrow. I I have a meeting after work tomorrow, and I just want to make sure that someone knows where I'll be.
Okay. How long you gonna be gone?
Oh, I'm sure just a few hours. But here's the thing. The others can't know.
Uh, uh,
I know
They're
that
gonna see you
implicates you
missing.
here. Well, I mean, it's after we're done, of course.
Oh, okay.
Like a wrap up. I just need at least someone to have some sort of idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Just in
I
case.
got you.
Okay.
You wanna?
Thank you for checking on me.
Yeah, of course. You wanna join us back there again, or do you still need some more time?
Yeah. That'll be great. It'll flash me back into the pan, right? Like I'm so ready. And Syrian will slowly start to shuffle down towards with you, Avis.
If you need to head home, I think everyone would understand.
Oh no. This is a great distraction. This is better. Much
Okay,
better.
absolutely. And we'll just head back.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think after a couple minutes, the rest of you, Jasper is still in holding at the moment. The rest of you see Avis and Siren come back down from upstairs. I know that there was some people that wanted to ask more questions of Jasper, so that's why I wanted to allow for that.
I didn't have any more questions.
I'm like, I thought you specifically were one of the people that were like, I had some other questions for them.
No, we did our
It was
second.
me.
I
It
thought
was
we did
me.
our second round.
Sorry,
Oh,
I walked
okay.
away.
I had to double check. Okay. But anyone who has any other questions for Jasper may ask them.
Anyone else before I go in there and beat him up? No?
Sadly, no.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
neither.
Definitely not Nigel.
Nigel's
You're
like
gonna legit beat him
contemplating in
up?
the corner.
Nigel's in
Nigel's on
timeout.
timeout.
Yeah.
Basically.
No dodge cap.
At most, he has a notepad out for jotting down notes, and that's that. And he's forcing himself to sit down.
Yeah, you're like behind the glass watching now. You're like, I'm in timeout.
Hmm.
And just drumming on the gun on your side.
Yes, definitely kept count of how many bullets are in the holster at the moment and everything, or the chamber rather.
Mm-mm. Perfect. Yeah. So as you guys kind of go back to watch the next set of interrogation, Lavinia, you enter the room as Jasper kind of looks at you and you just, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm not here for small talk.
Oh,
And she'll
all
sit
right.
down in front of him and she will say, "So, you claim to be my grandfather's brother, yet when I look into your file, you don't have his last name. Care to explain?"
Well, do you want the simple answer or the long answer?
Is there something in between?
He kind of rolls his eyes at that. I guess. Well, a very long time ago, my brother, your grandfather, and I got into a bit of a tizzy, I guess would be the term. And because of that, I was no longer allowed to be in the family. So, through a set of marriages and other things like that, I finally got my own last name and was able to start my own family and attempt to handle them appropriately.
And you just so happen to come across the last name Fate?
Well,
How did that happen?
I think he kind of tenses up when you ask that. And he just, there are a lot of people that have come and gone from this world. And let's just say I found someone who was lovely and was unable to continue.
I see. Anyone else alive with the last name Fate?
That is my age? No. In general, yes.
How many?
Do you want the mailing list? Like,
I do. Yes, actually.
all right. He kind of stops and thinks for a second. I believe there are about 16 people with the last name Fate.
16?
16. I have been alive for a couple of years, so.
Right, we don't need to go into that detail.
Kids and more kids, and those kids have kids and whatnot, and families, and this, that, the other, and.
Right. And any kids with the name Bastian by any chance?
Uh, give me a deception check, because he's gonna try to insight check you when you ask that name.
Okay. Deception. Oh God, an 8.
You have inspiration if you want to reroll it.
Ah, yes. Inspiration. Okay, 19.
That's what you needed. He kind of looks at you for a second. He just, yes, I believe I have a grandchild. With that name. Great grandchild, maybe? I lost track.
Right, the details are important in that.
Yes, but there is one of the youngins that runs around named that, yes. Though I believe they're more connected to my partner's side than my own.
Cool. Kind of give a sly smirk. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, elf family trees are real complicated, kiddos.
And with that, those are the only questions Lavinia wanted to ask. So with that, she would just give a slight nod of thanks and just stand up and walk out without anything else.
You see him kind of like slight wave. And you head out. What I'll say is, if you guys want to count this interrogation as a short rest, you're gonna be getting the long rest probably at the end of this session. But yeah, no, this is all of the sessions so far have all been one day.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot.
Like
Damn.
you
I was wondering
started with the crime scene of bodies, with the body parts.
A long ass day, y'all.
We're thorough cops.
It's a long ass day.
Welcome,
Doing our job.
welcome to D&D, baby. They are long days because we have multiple. I mean, you know, when you think about it, it's a 12-hour shift, and we're on session 5.
Oh yeah.
We're only 10
Yeah.
hours into the 12-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's actually a good viewpoint.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
did
saying.
not-
Track.
I did
You
not
put
think
in
about
those
that.
hours.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Gotta be all thorough working and hard, like.
It's
Mhm.
the best job ever compared to actual job.
Right. Yeah, but if you guys want to take a short rest, technically, I'd say this is low enough. You'd have had an hour ish here at the precinct that you could definitely short rest. That's not a problem.
Gonna get fucked up at Reggie's. In the meantime.
Yeah. So I guess with all of the questions done, you guys just have to process Jasper and throw him into jail.
Let's book this sucker.
And by that I mean you just say that, and then me as the DM go okay, and then the beat cops will come deal with it.
Yeah, beat cops, come do your shit.
Take
Yeah.
it away, boys.
Come get your man.
Yeah.
Get your man. Get your man.
This your man? This your
I've
man?
had enough of him. Get Jasper out of here.
Oh yeah, I forgot some of you guys got wrecked by Jasper earlier.
A little bit. Just the tiniest bit.
Just the tiniest bit. So you guys see a set of cops, so they take him out and go ahead and start processing him, filling out all the paperwork and whatnot. As you guys kind of are in, I'm guessing like I'd say you guys probably go to like a conference room to start putting pieces together for like this astral, like an astral drift task force idea. You all see your guys' favorite, lovely, lovely, lovely head detective,
She's
Rook.
still on the clock.
They
Like,
they are still on the clock. They have
Oh my.
Let's go home.
they pulled a
Brooke, go home. Yeah.
yeah, they pulled a double because everything was so sideways. Um uh you know, their dark hair pulled back, their eyes just with like the biggest bags under them right now. As they kind of look between all of you and just go, what did we get? What? Ugh. Yeah, those are words. That makes sense. What did you guys get? You guys were chasing this drug and started with the corpse, and then now we have a really old elf man getting booked and locked away. So give me the rundown. What's going on?
Hey, Steering, why don't you start?
Why me? I was trying to get fresh air while you guys were tear-gating. But well, how far back do you want me to go, Rook? All the way to the bodies, all the way up to
What? Yeah,
chase?
I mean, I guess
Their pursuit?
yeah. I mean, are there connections? Are we figuring out more information in regards to who is making this drug, what it does, why people are taking it, like who's the supplier?
I mean, we have a constellation of ideas. I think we've got, the mountains. There might be a spot that they might be producing or marketing this, right? And then, the bodies are showing they might be infusing it, perhaps, or taking too much. There might be a different source, right?
And the magical
'Cause I don't
signature
think
that's
Jasper
been.
got it.
And just to interject, the magical signature that's been applied, it seems to be celestial.
Oh, that's right, that too.
They
And don't forget,
very much so squint their eyes at that.
yeah, and then
The
see,
homunculus is in.
yes, the homunculus in play as well. And didn't that Jasper bloke say the debt's been due as well, right?
Yep. And that was found written on the wall near the body, though.
Aye,
Could
aye.
not be a relation, could be.
The debt is due.
Is that like a catchphrase that they have that they use for selling, or
That much we haven't put as much together yet. Though conjecture would lead to the idea of perhaps who's ever spreading this drug about is trying to make a point, and the point being the debt is due.
okay, but what is the
Wait,
debt?
and
That's what we need to find out.
right. And where did remind me, where did Jasper get his connection to the drug?
That
was
would
on
be
it.
Red.
He
Red
I
from
thought
Reggie Bar.
Oh,
I thought it was something to do with red, but I could be
It
wrong.
is. Yes.
Red has
so he
taken it. Red has also taken it. Jasper was the one that supplied it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Red gave the supplier to Jasper so he could get his own supply.
Yeah. And Red
Oh,
doesn't
Moon
do it
Feather.
anymore, but yes. Moonfeather and the Celestial Reclaimer were both names that were given by Jasper.
Oh, and then I think I heard there was an assault on one of you, right? So
Ew.
Yeah.
right? Didn't,
Oh,
didn't Jasper lighten you up a little bit?
For an old bloke, he hits pretty feckin' hard.
Rowan just still cleaning up a
So
little
at
bit of
least
blood, be
there's
like, no, didn't hit me. What do you mean?
gotcha.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch. I mean, I was wondering, you guys did not look amazing, so Avis smells
I'm just fine.
interesting.
Feeling great.
What do you
I
mean? I
smell
always look
sweet.
great.
Sometimes it's a benefit to have this, and I'll do a click clack of the cane on the cement. Just saying.
All right. Well, start throwing stuff up on the boards and whatnot. Let's start trying to organize and figure out what the hell is going on, and then keep an eye out for this moon feather and whatnot, and then we'll go from there.
Aye. Listen, Rook, when your double's done, you wanna come get some drinks with the rest of us?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Probably could only stick for 1 or 2, but sure.
Yeah, it's better
No
than
pressure.
nothing.
All right, no pressure at all.
After everything that's happened in the last 24 hours, probably need a drink.
Drink sounds good.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Well, get everything put up and cleaned up, and then we'll head out.
We can do that. Just that.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Just 1 second. I'm making sure everybody who was coming for drinks is available.
Oh, little special guest time. What's hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Yo, special guest, baby.
Dun dun dun.
A special guest.
Special guest. We all get murdered.
How many did we
No.
invite at this point? Because it's Rook.
It's a whole party at this point.
Listen, Rowan might have spread the news a little bit. She's like, hey, drinks. Everyone's gonna come, right? You gotta come. Come on. What's
Rowan did invite a lot of people.
As
what do
long
you
as
mean? It's fine, yeah.
just don't invite Jasper, please.
Nah,
Well,
he's
they're
got
behind
his
bars.
own
Don't worry
party
about that.
going on.
I
Yeah,
don't want to be anywhere near that party.
cellmate
Ain't
party.
no party like a Jasper party.
Oh God.
Ew.
I don't want to party with my great uncle, guys. No thanks.
You sure? You might
Yeah.
learn a lot of family secrets there.
You know, somehow I don't think I can trust what he says. You know, it's just a feeling. You know.
Maybe don't
Well-
perform the family ritual.
All right.
Fuck.
All right, kiddos. Hey, you don't have the pass. You don't have the pass. You don't have the pass. All right.
I can't English today.
You guys clear everything up and start making your way towards probably the Rusted Halo. That's the
Ooh.
closest. It's not actually Reggie's bar. Reggie's bar is a little bit farther away. Yeah. So you guys all go to the Rusted Halo, which is this smoke hazed bar that's nestled in this almost forgotten corner of the Glum Quarter. Basically, it's very much so a bar that rides that fine line of law and crime. the neon sign outside flickers, but only half of the letters work. Just making it read Rust and Halo, dependent on the night.
The night.
What's tonight?
Yeah. Let me do a little rolly roll.
Uh-oh.
It is Halo.
Oh,
Yay.
I'll be
Sure
see-
is looking up tonight.
I'll be
Yeah,
seeing
that's
that
a good
when I
sign
drink.
for sure.
Totally. No. Don't read into it too much.
Why would they?
No. It's fine.
Red herring everywhere.
I'll try not to drink myself to death. Thank you.
As you guys kind of enter, you see that the walls are lined with old badges, shattered handcuffs, and framed newspaper clippings of cases long closed or left unsolved. There's the bar itself is actually a slab of polished black stone. It has some cracks in some places, but it's very much so sturdy. I love this. The drinks are strong, the stool is uneven, and the jukebox plays old sorrowful tunes that no one admits to liking.
Oh, I love this. It's so dive bar-y.
It's so dive bar-y.
I love dive bar.
The bartender is Nessa, or Nails, as she's also known, who's a retired precinct detective, who, they know that she's got a bit of a baseball bat underneath, and very much so has a soft spot for those on shift who don't know where else to go. She's a human, mid-30s, lean, muscular, calloused hands. She has a jagged scar that runs from her left eyebrow to her temple. She's got her black hair is very much so in a practical bun. And you can see a bunch of tattoos on her arms and necks. Some of which are gang related. Some are from old bets she lost.
We ignore.
She's fine. You actually see tonight she normally either has a toothpick or some nights she has a nail, like a metal nail. Tonight she has the metal nail, kind of in between her teeth, as she's working. I'd say there's a couple of people that are here, but most of them are, you can clearly tell, are either old detectives, or other members of Precinct 9, that you all would recognize. It doesn't look like there's anybody who's in here that you don't recognize. Like you see Derek Steelmane, who's actually a centaur, who's kind of hanging out in the back right now. As you all kind of enter and whatnot, you take your seats, and she comes over and what can we get for you? Actually, Nails is working the bar, but the person who comes over to you is a tiefling in their mid-30s, named Nadia, or Ash. As she comes over and she, what all can I get for you? My specialty drink is Ash's Ashes, if you're interested. It's a cocktail smoked over charred cinnamon bark with a bit of a dangerous kick.
That.
I want that as well.
I want
need
that.
one.
I'll second.
Actually, let's just get a whole round for
Whole round for the table.
Let's go, Ash.
the
Yeah.
whole table them up.
Yeah,
I'm
boss idea that.
I'm intrigued.
Perfect. I will go grab a whole round. Is this everyone for tonight, or are you waiting on anyone else?
I don't know, Rowan. This is everyone.
I think so. I'm looking. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is Rook here as well? No,
So-
Rook's not here.
Where
Rook
is
isn't there quite yet, and I would say Adelaide isn't there yet, but I'd say in that moment when she asks, you hear a car pulling up outside that you recognize as Adelaide's.
Olivia's gonna turn and stare at Rowan. You invited Adelaide out here?
Yeah, why not? Was I not meant to? Yeah, why? Was I not meant to?
No, it's fine. It's great to see her.
Yeah, I thought it's been a, I mean, not a hot second, but like, it's been a hot second. We're waiting
with you.
I know.
Hey.
I will say, Lavinia literally saw Adelaide earlier in the day. Like,
literally?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
It's been a hot second. I saw them maybe like a day ago. Maybe 2. Maybe 3? Definitely a hot second for me. We're waiting on 2 more, Ash. Can I also get like some water, if that's okay? If you're good with that.
Sure.
Yeah, some chasers.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you see her start going over to start working on all of these cocktails. Adelaide.
Bartender's worst nightmare.
As you waltz into this bar, go ahead and describe yourself for those that might not know what Adelaide looks like.
So you see a relatively average height, maybe a little taller human with kind of tumbling black hair. Let me pull up the description I had for my character before because I wasn't ready to describe her. 2 seconds. She's got hazel eyes, long black hair that's in a slight beach wave. She's got gaunt and lean features. She's dressed in kind of a high fashion work dress that's all dark shades of black and gray, accented with large statement pieces such as a high collared neck, blouse, the ruffled skirt, and a pinafore over a lady's overcoat with lace Victorian boots, and a silvered bone chatelaine on her hips.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful. So you
She does not look like she belongs.
Yeah. So you see this lovely lady waltz on in. Nails kind of gives you an odd look because you are not a regular here. Kind of tilts her head a little bit.
Lavinia will stand up from her table and kind of like wave, like we're over here.
Oh yes, my friends over there.
Rowan does that thing of standing up and like running over to Adelaide, like, come on, over here, we're all here.
Hi.
-1.
This place of all people. Okay, we're doing this.
It's lovely.
It's.
Yeah, I like the vibe.
That is a descriptive word, yes.
Yeah, no judgment, no preconceptions.
I do not have them. Hi, Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you all.
Welcome to the
Yes, pleasure. Sure. No. Never mind.
I work.
It's just all the ostentatiousness and whatnot. You're just asking to be knifed in the back and taken for all you're worth.
Nigel.
Jesus.
Nigel, what is with the violence today?
But honestly,
I'm not trying to be
Especially
violent.
this
I'm just
neighborhood.
saying she should be a little bit careful.
Well,
Adelaide could look after themselves.
I can. I'm the medical examiner for Precinct 2.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, you should definitely check out the sketches I took when during the autopsy earlier this morning. And he literally goes out to pull out his sketches. It's like, see, this is what ours was finding.
Oh, yes, I was. Livy told me you have not found the head yet. So once you do find the head, I can talk to it and help you get answers.
Ooh.
Oh, you know one of them necromancy spells, don't you?
I am, in fact, that.
One of them.
Ooh, even more fun.
Nigel literally moves his chair and like to sit right next to Adelaide. It's like, Okay. I'm ready to learn as much as I can from you.
Oh yeah,
But don't
Adelaide.
worry,
You
Nigel.
guys-
Just like that, Nigel has a new friend.
You guys won't work to the bar, guys. Come on.
We're not supposed to be
At this
working.
point, it's not so much work as it is a bit of a hobby.
That is
Okay,
true.
that's
It's
fine.
definitely a hobby for Adelaide. We know that.
Yes, when you grow up in
It's
a
work-
movie, the things happen. Yes.
By the way, Adelaide, this is my infamous roommate, Nigel. There, put a face to the
Oh.
name.
Yes, I've heard quite a lot about you. It's lovely to meet you. I fear I said something wrong.
No, we're just
No.
very awkward, Adelaide. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
all
been
right.
a day.
Yeah. Oh,
It
introductions.
has been.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
We didn't do
introduction.
that.
Go ahead, Rowan. It's your favorite.
Yeah, I'm great at these, guys. Wait, this is Nigel. He's super cool, super scary, but super cool. And I ask if I can touch the horns, and he says no.
He
You know,
does that.
Lavinia. He's
It's actually a witch's. It's called a witch's turn. They're more akin to antlers, but that's
It's not a
story for
crown?
another day.
Of
Oh,
course,
kind
consent is
of.
key. Yes.
So you're part deer.
No.
It doesn't come off.
Oh, that's.
No, part gazelle to be correct.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you get? Hey guys, do you get doe-eyed? Because it was
Oh,
no one laughed. Okay, moving on. You know, Lavinia.
The worst
I think-
one.
Oh, that was
I think
great.
we need another
Oh,
drink.
We're just all gonna. Everybody's just gonna stare at you from the bar.
Mhm.
it was funny. I laughed.
That
This
joke
is-
earned you an
something.
extra shot, Rowan.
I don't think that helps. the
yeah.
situation, Rowan. That laugh.
This is Lavinia. You know Lavinia. Great, wonderful, amazing. We know. This is Kragnar. Super cool, super strong. Is really cool. Knows a lot of things. It's honestly slightly insane. Great. This is Siren. Siren is like, I kind of like whisper like super cool, kind of intimidating. Has great fashion sense, but also one of my roommates is actually really sweet. Actually, now that I think about it, and this is Avis, and Avis has insane style. Doesn't take no for an answer, and also has some. I don't know if they still. Hey, buddy, do you still got crushed up dragon fruit? No, that's why they usually look impeccable. This yellow that they cleaned up, it's fine. But they smell great. Did I get everyone? I tried to say your most amazing attributes. I feel like I failed, guys.
You're just
You did
missing
good,
Rook.
Rowan, dear.
Where is Rook?
They
Oh,
have
yeah,
not
Rook's
shown
not
up
here.
yet.
I don't.
Maybe they bailed.
Well,
No, they wouldn't. I'm gonna.
I mean, they just
gonna
pulled
go-
a
well,
double.
they did have the opportunity to opt out. They did work a double.
Yeah.
I do want to extend the greatest of welcomes, Adelaide. We're a little kooky, but at least we make it happen.
Well, of course, this. And I know our work is intersecting as of late, so it's good to put faces to names.
So, Adelaide, how was your day at work?
Yeah, you do anything? What's going on with you?
Well, quite a lot. There was the bombing of the thread factory, and then we
Oh.
infiltrated the thread syndicates. So
What?
there's that. It's
Hey.
fine. I didn't die.
Of course not. You're here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, and Livy knows who I saw today, Rowan. I saw. It's fine. It's been an
Who'd you see?
eventful day. An old contact, but well, I mean, there's bodies turning up, and we've been quite busy. I did get my hands on some drugs.
Adelaide.
For
You're
it was
resorting to
for
drugs now?
research. It is for no, of course not. I
Do
Do you
just
have
it-
any with you?
my body was had taken astral drift, so I acquired some for some research.
Ooh, how did it feel?
I did not take it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Boo.
Sorry,
test?
no, that's it. I take that back. I'm glad you
I'm
didn't take it.
studying it.
You are
I'm
all
studying it.
officers of the law. You should not do drugs.
Not drugs. We are not
I
doing
was gonna
drugs right
say-
now.
Hey,
Oh,
Rowan called himself. Rowan went, wait, no, glad you didn't actually. Good job.
oh, so
No,
you don't need a test subject.
No, I'm studying it.
Correction. We're all not
Yes.
taking illegal drugs.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yes. I
Can't
fear
stand the
that
random UA.
I fear this drug may impact more than the body, but the soul itself, based off of what happened to the body we discovered. I think it may have either destroyed or I don't know what it did to the soul. But it is more than a drug that impacts the body.
Oh,
Hypothetically, would you
Mhm.
still have some?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
For
hypothetically, yes.
And you say that it did something to the soul, but you don't know what.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, when I spoke to the body, once I was done talking to the soul within, there was some kind of, which is why I called Livy. We had to discuss. We weren't sure if it was graviturgy or chronergy, some kind of strange magic that pulled energy into the body, and then a different voice spoke through it to me, and then it imploded.
Hmm.
Like not a trace implode or like
Was there anything left?
There was a shriveled corpse that was left.
Yeah. Okay.
oh okay.
Yeah.
There was some things left, not. The soul was gone, and most of the body was crumpled in
Like a
on itself.
husk. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
That reminds me, Sirin, remember when we ran our individual tests at the beginning of our investigation, and
Oh.
it destroyed my testing implements and burned your cane?
Yeah, there was quite a reaction I had. The dead is due.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that
yes.
wasn't
Yes,
that,
the body said that, and something about the bell chimes. So we think it may be connected to the clock tower and the rift in a way. I did do some research, but I'm still trying to understand. What do you know of the reclaimer?
Jasper said something about the reclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done research and I found two different stories in which one paints the reclaimer as someone who claimed to reclaim souls, but was really taking them for some improper uses, and then another story who paints the reclaimer as someone who stood against the gods for whatever wrongs they did to people. So not quite sure where they stand, but both stories seem to kind of conclude that the reclaimer is associated with the rift and everything that's going on.
Well, that's just great.
Adelaide, did
So we
you
have something. You can go, Saren.
did you by chance get to see our homunculus yet? 'Cause
No,
we've had some interesting tests happen.
no, I have not.
It even reacts to touch. But there's nothing there that we can see, at least.
Can I roll something, DM, for that?
What do you want to
that-
roll?
Can I roll? I'm looking at my scheduling. Hold on. Can I roll a? Oh no, it's not awakened yet. Damn it. Can I roll? I guess an arcana. Arcana, to
Sure.
see if this sounds like something that's magically manipulating it. I don't know.
Sure.
How is a 27?
27 is pretty damn good. The idea of a homunculus being added into the mixture of soul, undead parts, various different levels to all of this. I think it doesn't sound like it's out of the realm of possibility for this drug to do something like that, but it's also a little weird just because, like, you had a full corpse and they're saying theirs is a pieced together corpse. So necromancy says somebody's doing something they shouldn't be.
Well,
When
not
Nigel
sure if
touched it,
it's
it flexed.
yeah, that does not sound good. It may be connected. There was a voice that spoke through my body.
Hold that
So
thought, Adelaide. Rowan,
of
do you want
course.
to go ahead and tell
No.
Adelaide what
No.
exactly happened?
I didn't.
When you
Oh,
kept
yeah, that's
touching the
right.
severed
I didn't
arm?
do anything. I didn't.
Rowan,
Rowan,
do it or
I
I'll
didn't.
do it, darling.
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
didn't-
Rowan. Tell our best friend
God.
what you kept doing.
I hit it with my hand, and it really, really hurt, and it kind of made me feel like I was having a heart attack. It's fine. I'm alive.
can
I
I
shouldn't have hit.
She's gonna grab your hands and try to investigate them to make sure your hands aren't injured.
Yeah, give me. I
Medicine?
will allow medicine or insight in this instance.
Well, my medicine's 9 and my insight's 6, so we're going medicine.
Perfect.
22.
22. I guess this is another question for you, Kiki. How often have you studied Rowan's hands?
How often have I studied your hands, huh?
How often? To be fair, Adelaide would very much know Rowan's whole shtick with just like weird tingly feelings. So it'd be like, hey, but wouldn't bring it up so often. Would bring it up like maybe once or twice, and be like, hey, my hand felt weird today, but it's nothing new. So I feel like once or twice, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
I feel like she would have looked as closely as Rowan would let her and then tried to keep an eye on it because tingling sensations in your hands is not great. But she won't.
What do you mean?
Force her friend.
That's not.
She'll
To be
keep
fair,
an eye on them.
if you ask Rowan, Rowan be like, yeah, here's my hand. Straight up, be like, yeah, there you go. Like, so I have a sneaky feeling it's probably a little bit more than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
She's familiar with Rowan's hands.
Perfect. As you kind of study their hands for a moment and you're looking over them, you got what, like a 22, right? Something crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's I said left palm, right? That was what you hit it with? Was it your left palm or your
yes.
right? Do you remember?
I want to say
I thought it was left, but
left. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was left.
Yeah.
As you kind of look, you notice specifically in the left palm, there's a set of like circles almost. They're faint, and initially looking at them, you're like, oh, that's just like you held like a cup funny or something like that. But as you kind of like gently put your hand over it, it almost feels like old scars, no more than a dime's width in the center of the palm. I think with all of the nature aspects, there's a little bit of tree circle, like a tree ring, that comes to mind.
And I get that this is the sense of their discomfort.
I think, yeah, I mean, Rowan, you play it off, but I think when you kind of touch it, you definitely do feel a bit of pressure in the middle of your hand when they get close to it.
There is a like trying to be subtle enough just to flex of fingers to try and pull away, but keeps it like just like you know when your fingers flex but your palm stays still. Yeah.
Rowan,
Yeah.
I would like you to come see me at my office when you have the chance.
Staring at Livy, being like, "See, why? What? It's not. I've always. It's okay."
I do want to be clear. I kind of antagonized it a little bit. I will own that I may have misguided Rowan, and that was purely for scientific inquiry.
Well,
Aye,
in scientific
It
inquiry,
worked.
what we start with safety. Safety is the first step in scientific
I don't
inquiry.
think Nigel and I are always the best when
And-
it comes to that.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Exactly. but
Wildly
yeah.
inaccurate.
No.
Now,
Just do with
first of all, we only got so far in Blood Hunter mutagenic science by pushing the envelope.
Okay.
I mean, sure,
That's
some of our
valid.
good lads and lasses died in the early years, but we came a long way.
I was gonna make like weeds comparison an example, but Nigel, that's slightly more frightening.
Well, we're not there anymore. We were never going to let you die.
True.
Just
Thank
talking about the historical,
you.
we were just talking about the historical precedent.
Okay.
I
Well, the
would die.
historical precedent should be perhaps first to not slap the weird magic.
Yeah. I
Well,
hit
now we know what it
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen this symbol? And she's going to pull out her notebook and show the symbol. Hannah.
The weird magic slaps you back.
DM, is it the same symbol that I have drawn in my notebook?
Oh, look at that! It is.
Oh,
It's the graffiti.
Olivia takes out
Hey,
her
yo.
notebook and lays it on the table, but like, would you look at that?
Hey yo. Real quick though, while you guys notice that, as you guys both kind of pull out notebooks and kind of, Avis, you
Yeah.
suddenly, this table is loud. Just with
shit.
how many people are talking and whatnot. You suddenly feel all of your senses around you, like hearing wise, like dull, as if suddenly you can't hear anyone else. As a voice wraps into your brain for a moment, and just, I hunger for more. As your bow is starting to get quite hungry.
God damn it. I'm gonna take a second and go get some fresh air outside really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
How dark is
Oh,
it outside right now? Hold on.
It's
Mhm.
nighttime and it's the Glum quarters, so there
Yeah,
are shades
do you
about.
need support?
You can't go out alone, Avis. Let one of us go with you.
I can help.
And if you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Rogue,
Sure.
keep an eye out.
Whoever wants to step outside, it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need a breather.
So we're splitting the party. Awesome. Who's on
Whichever way
outside
it
team?
works.
So we have Avis, Syrian, and Kragnar are heading outside.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So Avis, Syrian, and Kragnar, you all head outside while Seely, Nigel, Rowan, and Adelaide are inside. Wonderful. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Love it.
Like why you said that.
Yeah, Avis, you lead your two other officers out of the bar. What you looking for?
Like, I don't know, maybe just a little bird or something. Something just flying around. A little critter.
Yeah, I'll take your 18 and we'll run with it. I'll give you a couple options. So you notice, you kind of look around the alleyway, and you hear a couple squeakings of rats, seemingly devouring some of the leftover trash from whenever that hasn't been cleaned out from behind the bar. You also see a set of ravens kind of hanging out on the lamppost, kind of staring at the new group that walks out. So I'd say lamppost or alleyway.
I think I'll go for the lamppost.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and take Zoba out and kind of aim it at the ravens.
I don't think we've had you describe Zoba yet. If you wouldn't
You're
mind, if you wouldn't mind giving a slight description. It hasn't cracked yet, but it is. You can sense it would probably crack here soon if you did not feed it.
Okay. So Zoba is my lovely bow. It's a bit weathered right now, but usually it's in a pretty polished state. He likes to eat every now and again. Huh. Am I waiting?
No. It was me. It was me.
Oh.
It was me as the DM. Like, wait, no. Like, let's give drugs to the demon bow. Wait. Wait.
So I mean,
do it.
I kind of that was a hypothetical I discussed previously. I didn't specify what I was, if I was actually going to feed it that, but it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It eats.
It's that Brennan, the Brennan Lee Mulligan. Wait, no. Like.
Currently Zoba is dormant, so I have to feed him every 3 days. That's why I was asking how many days it had been.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those where I know it's been. I think we said it was like it's been like 2 or 3 days. Like it was getting to the point that it was going to need to be fed soon.
Okay. Yeah, so when it gets hungry, it just likes to insert itself into my head to tell me.
Oh.
Other than that, it's pretty chill.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Look up.
$21.
Yeah. Are you using Zoba for this one?
I was not, only because of the state it's in.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair.
So I attack with like the like a little ice knife.
Yeah, 100%. I'll say you can hit both ravens with this. Describe what that looks like as this hits. This 100% hits. And they only have 1 HP. So it hits and they kill. But what does that look like? What does Avis's ice knife appear?
So I kind of just take the perception that's not precipitation that's in the air. Take the precipitation that's in the air, and it kind of wraps around my hand to form like a small dagger that appears. And then I hurl it with all of my might. Mm-hmm. Might be a little overkill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Siren and Kragnar, you watch as Avis pulls back, throws this knife, handle over hilt, blade over hilt, spinning through the air, pierces into one, and then it shatters and erupts into the one next to it with a resounding raven squaw as the two of them fall to the ground. Where the ice knife was, it evaporates into water after a moment as there are these two raven corpses.
And I'm just gonna pick them up, kind of just like dangle them over Zoba. I'm gonna take them out and just dangle it over, and it'll kind of start to like splinter open, and then a sort of tongue will come out and wrap around the ravens and then just pull them back in.
Yep.
Is it eaten whole?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like a snake. Oh God.
I think it's kind of a thing where like it opens up and you kind of see what looks almost like teeth maybe, and then like
Yeah.
after a second you see this red, very thin, sharp line shoot up, shoot through one, shoot through the second as like a skewer, and then wraps them both and then pulls it into the bow, and it seemingly disappears into a void, and then it closes back up into looking just like a normal, just looking like what it looks like normally.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing shot. I just want to put that out there, Avis.
Thanks.
I guess I spoke
Sometimes
too
I don't
late.
know my own strength.
I guess, yeah. I was. How long have you been doing this?
I've had Zoba for maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this
The diet varies.
Does he or it like
It
other things more?
Yeah, I mean, eats lots of different things. Really just kind of depends on what's around at the moment.
Does he have a favorite food?
Like
Lamb.
Okay, I'm just. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask a darker, much darker question, and then you said lamb, and so that means now I need to back off of my dark question because that was.
Well, no, What was your question?
Have you fed it flesh before? Like, you know,
a person.
Like what kind of flesh? Oh,
yeah, a person. You know, just dead guy on the streets. Missing.
Only dead, like washed up dead bodies. Probably been at sea.
Bodies,
yeah. We don't intentionally kill anyone for his
sake. So you don't do the murder and then let it eat it.
No, just for animals.
Gotcha. So, the clarifying question then. Does it act better when it gets flesh versus birds? I just need to see how I can support this better, I guess.
I mean, progressively, the more powerful of a creature it consumes, the better it will get. But I've kind of hadn't really had a need for that, so we just get by with some small critters every now and again.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm really curious what it could, because Zoba isn't like sentient. It doesn't have a soul per se.
Oh, so it doesn't have like, I guess, a personality or like, you know.
Per se.
Theoretically, it 100% does, but theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, you know, for the sake of potentially our investigation in a few hours or tomorrow, theoretically, Zoba does not entirely, fully, 100% have a soul that could potentially possibly be corrupted by a unknown drug.
I don't know why you had to throw in that last part, Avis.
Yes, you do.
I just like to have possibilities.
No, I get it. It's you know, you gotta cover your ass every now and then. I get that.
All three of you make a perception check.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's true. We've been way too engrossed at this point.
I feel like Zoba's a chill guy.
He's not.
14.
0 out of 10. He's not chill guy.
18.
He's my chill guy.
He's your chill guy. He's just your little buddy.
He's just a baby.
Going up by 2s. Let's go. Siren and Kragnar. I mean, in all honesty, it makes sense that Avis, you don't notice this. You're a little distracted as Zoba's like,
"Thank you. See more."
Yeah, no, he says thanks. He hits you with it. I am
Feed me,
satisfied with this offering.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Thanks. You two notice, however, you hear what sounds like somebody is near the alleyway, like stumbling, as you hear like a set of trash cans get knocked over.
Ragnar, do we do it?
I kind of want to.
You lead the way. We'll follow in the back. Avis?
Hmm?
Would you like to go on a trip to the alley, dear?
Yeah.
Lovely. You and I are going to stay in the back, and Kragnar is going to lead the way.
Yeah, sure. What are we doing in the alley, guys?
I don't know.
We'll soon find out, Avis.
Perfect. As you three round into the alleyway, I'm gonna actually pause you there before we get into this. As we go back to the table with Adelaide and Lavinia and Nigel and Rowan, as like what 6 or 7 drinks show up for you all and your group, as our lovely bartender sets them down for you all.
Livy will take hers and start drinking.
Nigel as well.
Since there's only Nigel as the outlier here, trying not to be rude, but clearly lacking social skills, Adelaide's going to kind of lean into Rowan and Livy and say, I may have made a mistake today.
I think we all have. But what was yours? Oh, wait, I know yours.
We didn't. Wait, what do you mean? What happened?
To get the information from my contact at the jail, I agreed to visit him far more regularly.
What?
Huh?
We needed the information. We needed the information connected to the Dustborn, and I said I could visit. I think we settled on weekly.
Weekly?
For how long? 2 minutes?
Well, that wasn't specified.
1 week.
Exactly.
Right?
So you
weekly for 1 week, so once.
Indubitably, indefinitely. I mean, you could do.
But he was afraid of the symbol, though, and he agreed that if I am able to get him upgraded to maximum security somewhere else, that I would only have to visit once every couple months.
I mean, you know,
but he's connected. It's the Dustborn. I do. I gave my word. And he could still be useful. He's with the Dustborn. He has the tattoos. My body has the tattoos. Your body has the tattoos. I don't know if he isn't so. I got more letters. I think he still has people on the outside. He may still work.
All you're gonna do is keep playing head games with him.
Oh,
you don't have to give him anything you don't want to give him.
Nigel, hi.
Hi. I am not one for breaking my word.
Your words was you said you was going to pay him a visit. You didn't say anything more or less than that.
It's true. You can just go in there and stare at him. You don't have to talk.
Yeah, and he didn't say how long for, so 60 seconds is enough time.
That's a good point. But if we need information or connections to Dustborn, he's an option.
It's a stinky option.
Very stinky.
Sorry, everyone's just like, oh, childish, but I don't like. He's.
But he was afraid of this symbol. Terrified, in fact. He said that looking into this will get me killed. If that's any consolation. So I figured I should offer you lot the same warning. If someone like him is afraid of it.
We should be cautious then.
I mean, we should be cautious regardless, but
We're,
extra cautious. Yes.
Yeah. We're pretty cautious.
Rowan, you beat up a severed arm today.
That was a controlled experiment. Completely different situation.
You guys were tampering with evidence. You got your fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, I should have put on. Okay, that's fair. I should have put on the gloves before I hit it. But it was okay. I won't touch things that are part of the crime scene or poke around without gloves. Okay, I'll be.
That's all I ask.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I will.
You too, Nigel.
Gloves. The progress of information is the progress of information.
Gloves.
Okay, the glove
please,
thing.
For the love of God,
point.
do not taste the blood. That was an issue with my people today. Just drink
the blood.
I was thinking about it. I'm glad I didn't.
No.
It was just a passing thought that I thought about it. I didn't do it.
Well, considering the properties, I could turn it into something useful. So
you are not shooting another person's blood up into yourself, Nigel.
It wouldn't be the first time. I mean, what do you think this one's made out of? You think I can just grow paw pads because of regular herbs and mixtures and whatnot?
I was hoping, yeah.
Yeah, love. I wouldn't be hoping that if I were you.
I would recommend avoiding blood that's been tainted with the astral drift.
Now that is a good point, at least until we can distill.
Which could be any blood at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows how far this thing has spread?
There was a sign, something I saw in the eyes that. I'm trying to remember, Hannah. There were flecks in the eyes, right?
Flecks of gold.
Flecks of gold. It's flecks of gold, but it's not stationary. It's not like freckles or discoloration. It moves. So if you look in someone's eyes and you can see the flecks of gold moving like a snow globe, that typically means, well, I mean, from my very limited experience, that they have taken the drift.
That's a good indicator. It's better than nothing.
Definitely true.
Still, you shouldn't shoot up random people's blood. At least test it first.
Of course, that's the point. You test the blood first, but I'm just saying we shouldn't be throwing out the idea of entirely making it useful for someone like myself.
I would be concerned that this damage to the soul is beyond any physical benefits.
Yeah, that bit is what's giving me a bit of caution. I'm just saying that it's a little bit of disrespect of the blood hunter profession going on there.
Laughs in DM.
I have a question. How do necromancers feel about blood hunters?
Man, what a great question. General terms, I mean, because you have like ghost slayers and stuff like that, so they live in that weird. So I feel like there might almost be a kinship between the two, but it might also be that thing of like, we're both weird in our own ways, but how our ways are is like, your weird is too weird for us almost. We're both weird, but what the fuck? Because I feel like blood hunters very much so go beyond even societal norms when it comes to like.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight up in the class description.
Yeah, both how they treat their bodies and how they treat other bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And Adelaide is a doctor. Medical doctor.
Do with that as you will.
Yeah, for Adelaide, the Hippocratic Oath is a thing. For Nigel, the Hippocratic Oath is a suggestion.
It's a checklist.
My girl also looks very healthy. She's on her green. She's not injecting herself with things. I think she kind of looks at Nigel concerned, and she looks at Rowan and Livy, and she says, "Please, whatever you do, do not take anything he offers without testing it first."
Oh God, no. No.
I promise.
Rowan.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I don't put my mutagens in my baked goods. It's regular flour and honey.
That good. I did steal some from Livy. There. Okay.
Yes, honey.
Okay.
It's less processed than granulated sugar, so it's a lot better for the body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course. Never mind.
I mean, if you want a tart or something, you can stop by in the morning or something.
Well, Rowan has never, or you live with Livy. Neither of them have, in fact, invited me over to their places yet. You've invited you guys over several times, but you won't come to the estate, so.
You know how I feel about the upper quarter.
I know.
It's not like I wouldn't go. It's just that I kind of stand out like a sore thumb. It's just, hey, you're more than welcome to come over to mine, always. Ava and Sarah are my roommates, and they're great.
Yeah, you posh types are a bit judgmental.
Hey!
Just a bit.
I don't intend
I'm just saying out loud what you're putting down in between the lines, like.
I mean,
I would love to come, but I have to have the car, and the car follows me because you know how my uncles are protective.
Yeah.
The car.
I don't want to accidentally break something.
Oh, we could replace it. Fine.
Huh.
Sorry,
No.
that was posh, as Nigel said. Material. No, that's posh as well.
It's all gonna sound posh, Adelaide. Just go with it.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
your
I got nothing
company is
against
worth
you,
more than
posh
anything
folk.
material.
You better not.
I'm not saying I got anything against you, posh folk. I'm just saying that some of y'all got issues with some of us commoners.
No, well,
Yeah, I know.
actually, there are those. Yes, you're not wrong about that. Unfortunately, but not all of us. And I didn't always live in a fancy estate. I grew up in an apartment above a mortuary before that, and before that, I lived far away.
I moved out.
I mean, I suppose I could move out. I own the place, so it's not really anybody to move out from.
Yeah, no, I mean that's your place now. Hopefully, I work in the Bone Quarter. I might as well live there too, right?
Yeah. She knows. Yeah, I haven't been to the Glen Quarter in quite a long. Wait, hold on. Is this Thread Syndicate in the Glum Quarter? Was I literally there earlier today?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Been in the Glum Quarter.
Like, you literally went from that situation to here. More or less.
Well, my experience today in the Glum Quarter has not been ideal, so.
Please tell me you didn't go to Three Sisters Bakery.
No, I was in the Thread Syndicate.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Glen Court is not all bad once you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
Don't go out at night.
Make a deception check for yourself.
What do you mean? Rosa, it's nicer, no? That's an 8.
You know what? In all honesty, I think that means that it works. Yeah, you think that the
Well,
Grim
like, it's
Quarter is
good.
totally a nice place, despite like
Yeah.
the increase in the shade attacks, the temporal bullshit that's going on, all of the other stuff that's been happening. Nah, man, the Grim Quarter is great.
It's great. I mean, it's a big difference from like where I used to live. It's big in the city and it's hustling and bustling as people.
Yes,
And it's like,
well,
yeah.
it's something. Madam Scarlet sure likes it, apparently, and all of those people, so.
Yeah. Just don't go out at night, by yourself.
Well, you did invite me to drinks here at night.
Yeah, but you didn't come by yourself, so.
No, I have the car.
As you say that, we're gonna flash over to the other group as they're no, I have the car. As we move over to the other group, as you guys kind of walk around Adelaide's car. The chauffeur is still inside, looking over, like he's like reading a book. He's like reading a book on like, yeah, he's reading a book on how to handle newborn children.
No. He's gonna die.
I adore him. I adore him.
Oh, probably gonna get murdered.
Don't kill my boy.
He's our boy now. You can't kill him. He's just a guy.
He's just a little guy. He's fine. You know, him and his half-orc wife are expecting a child soon. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
As you all, yeah, because he's a little twink boy. That's decided now. He's the sub. As you three walk around the car and peer into the alleyway, you see a body. Pretty obviously, there's somebody prone on the ground.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Well, Craig, you're leading us.
Oh.
So, we're gonna take a look, right, guys? Right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Just don't touch it.
Oh.
I know. I'm trying to do better.
You hear a kind of grunting sound coming from the body.
At this point, I do want to be
they're
more
alive. Now we
sneaky.
can absolutely touch it.
Nope. Syrian is going in full sneaky mode just in case.
Go for it.
I might just try and like. I think I just lost my train of thought.
All right.
Fuck.
Be a conductor. Bring it back. 2 hops this time.
Mm-hmm.
Siren, roll stealth.
I did. I got a 12. Sadly.
Cool. You feel like you blend in with the shadows as well as your pale skin can on this very moon-filled night.
Ah, bitches. Got it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you go over to the body?
I kind of want to cautiously go.
Sure. Yeah. You cautiously approach, and you all recognize the body quickly as you see Rook on the ground.
Oh,
I'm gonna run over to her.
They're on the ground. You see that there is blood starting to pool out from them.
Oh.
Can I put pressure on the wound?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Avis. Avis, dear, you need to go run inside and go grab Nigel or Adelaide, I believe.
Just any
Adelaide.
of them?
Get somebody for the love of God.
And bring them here immediately.
Kragnar, roll me
Oh,
a
no.
medicine check.
Oh no.
As this happens, you flip.
15.
That's what you needed. You flip the body over. You see across their face is a set of 4 long slashes that rip down. Their arm looks like it's been flayed. You see these huge gashes across their legs and stuff like that. With a 15, I'd say you recognize that this was probably from a shade attack. As you're kind of looking them over as you are trying to stop some of the bleeding, but there is a lot of spots that are actively bleeding. Avis, you run inside, and the group sees Avis suddenly burst into the bar.
Guys, it's Rook. We need Adelaide, please come help.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately Nigel gets up, and on the way out, he is immediately imbibing yet another dexterity enhancing mutagen as you see his joints kind of twitch and crack and paw pads form on his palms again.
Dope.
I am rushing after Avis.
I guess my question is, are any of you that were at the table staying, or are you all just going?
We'll go. Olivia will stay and throw some coins on the table, though, for all the drinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're
we'll
going
follow
far.
behind.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everybody runs out at this point. You all come out and see Kragnar in the alleyway. I feel like Kragnar, you're like trying to hold in certain spots to like try to stop the bleeding where you can. As you
Am I
all,
able to use anything?
do you have any healing potions or other things?
I do.
Yes. Oh wait, I was going to say I do,
I
but
do,
I don't know
yeah.
if he does.
Siren does on hand.
I don't think I have. Wait, I have a potion of healing. Does that?
Yes, that
Yeah, so
would be
while-
a healing potion.
While you're trying to stabilize, I'm gonna try and pour a potion of healing in their mouth.
Give me a sleight of hand check. As you go to try to pour, these slash marks ripped through their lips. So they don't actually have a capability to close their jaws super well at the moment.
Yeah.
23, very
23.
very nice. You are able to get a good chunk. Go ahead and roll for the health potion. Just because this is a bit of a quick situation, and we'll do rolled health for this. As you like pour it in, it kind of goes down. You feel at least the stomach wound has started to slowly heal a bit, but it is not healing fast enough.
And it's +2 with this, by the way. So 5.
So 5. Yeah, so you feel the stomach, the bleeding in the stomach has started to slow, but the arm and the leg are still, it's not working super quickly at the moment. The rest of you run around the corner at this point, seeing Kragnar covered in Rook's blood, basically, as each of you see that scene of Rook just trying to fight to stay awake at the moment, sleep deprived and in a lot of pain.
Can I hand another healing potion to Kragnar to give her them another? And then I want to do something that may not work. I want to pull out my mortuary tools, and I want to try to like clip off, to essentially tie off the arteries so that they stop losing blood.
So make a set of tourniquets.
No. Well, yes. So this will be two-step process.
Okay.
Make a set of tourniquets, and then once it's tourniqueted, like you can't tourniquet the stomach, so I have to go in and find the bleed and close off the bleed.
Well, that's why I
'Cause you
said
can't tourniquet the stomach.
That's why I said the stomach was patching from the first potion. It's
Okay,
the arm
okay.
and the leg that were still, and the
Yeah.
face, of course, is still bleeding profusely.
Because I want to tourniquet what I can, and then what I can't, close off those bleeds. And if
Okay.
I'm using my mortuary tools, I have advantage on medicine.
Yes. So,
Do
Kragnar, you get
Do you
handed
want me to
another
try and pull-
potion.
Also, is there any way Nigel could be assisting Adelaide with this impromptu procedure? Kind of using his heightened dexterity to, you know, assist applying with pressure, accurate sutures, things of that nature.
Yeah. So, because Adelaide is already going to have advantage, I will say you also gain an additional +5 to this roll with Nigel's help.
Okay, perfect.
So, advantage plus an additional
And I
5
gave
medicine, and then
Kragnar
another
that
potion.
potion. It's just a 2d4 plus 2, so you
Yeah.
can
So,
roll it.
go ahead and roll that 2d4 plus 2. Kragnar, I'll have.
Oh.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, and then let me know what that medicine check is. What's your
Wait, what do I
total?
have to
So-
roll? My bad.
2d4 plus an additional 2. So just
Okay.
2d4, and then we'll add 2 to that.
So thank God for advantage.
Yeah.
That was a 4
Uh-huh.
and a natural 20
Oh,
Let's go.
that was
for
a
33.
With the +5.
That's plus 5 is 33.
Perfect.
Damn.
Yeah, you're able to quickly kind of pull it, get the bleeding stopped on the arm and the leg, with the face, Kragnar. In all honesty, with 3, I think you just pour the potion on their face, and you watch as the wounds scar. They don't.
Okay.
This is part of the whole thing with healing and whatnot. Healing potions and stuff like that, it speeds up the process. So it just basically creates like scar tissue over where those wounds are. So you pour that and it scars across their face and stuff.
I thought it made it worse.
No, I mean it's either that or you'd have to get them to a hospital where they would have to spend multiple days, and then they could fix it. But in a moment, it's literally the best you can do in the moment. It's part of healing in this world where that idea of healing, it scars instead of fully healing.
Wow. Can I pivot at the same time?
Sure. What are you thinking?
Because we've been told at the first scene earlier today that it was, quote, a shade attack, but we definitely learned out that it was not a shade attack.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like inklings are bubbling up when Kragnar is saying, "Oh, it's another shade attack."
Okay.
I feel like
give me an investigation, but I do need to finish carrying this medicine check.
Beautiful.
As Adelaide, as you're doing this, as you're fixing them up, looking over the different wounds, you are able to stop all of the bleeding from the arm and their legs. And as you're kind of inspecting them, you notice the left eye, which had been slashed, which had started to already lose its color in the iris. You see small gold flecks that were shaken that drift to the bottom of the iris.
Oh.
Everybody wait. This person, how do you know them?
She's our captain.
Yeah.
That is the captain.
The eyes, she's taken astral drift.
Wait, what?
They're not binary.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
they've taken astral drift. I didn't
They-
get a character description. I don't know what They
You're
look like
fine.
it
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
actually.
Let me give that for you real quick. No, you're good. So this is a half elf. Their
Okay.
name is Seraph Rook Lywind. They
Okay.
are the head detective for Precinct 9.
Okay.
They have dark hair that's commonly tied back, sharp eyes, kind of wearing like the black trench coat, suit, shirt, tie, black slacks. Like they look very much so like that, like kind of professional, but also look kind of like a detective. In all honesty,
Okay.
kind of is their outfit that they wear. They do like to wear makeup, but they are not wearing any at the moment because they just pulled the double and they're exhausted. So,
It's smeared,
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Adelaide's gonna
probably
grab
especially at this point.
Siren's. Siren's the one holding stuff in, right? Or was that Kragnar?
Kragnar.
Whose hands are all bloody.
Kragnar.
I'm just bloody.
Yeah, Kragnar is
Yeah,
covered in
Adelaide's covered in their blood too. So
Yeah.
Adelaide's gonna reach across and grab Kragnar's hands and just stop what he's doing. And be like, they have taken astral drift. It's in their blood. I don't know if they took it willingly, but it's in their blood, which means it's all over us right now.
Oh,
How do you know that?
I said the astral drift leaves flecks of gold in the eyes when they move. Look at their eyes. When they look around, you'll see the flecks of gold.
Rowan, did you see Golden Rook's eyes earlier when you talked to them?
Not that I recall, DM. Can I make a
make a history check maybe? I don't know.
check?
Yeah.
Yeah. A 16.
16. I'm gonna say with a 16 it is hard to tell because they already kind of had this brownish yellow eye color. So it would be hard to tell if there were these gold flecks. Due to the slash mark though, and this eyeball has literally got cut. It's now a lot more visible on their eye. So I would say maybe, probably not. You weren't looking for it. But I think there is a thought in the back of your mind that like there definitely could have been a chance.
No, they maybe, but they have brown honey eyes anyway. They were on. They said they were like on track. They just got their pin. They wouldn't take astral drift.
They didn't. Perhaps it was forced. Perhaps they were drugged. But it's in their system now.
Now that it seems like they're becoming more stable from the wounds, Nigel really wants to kind of do a survival check on Rook's body to see the nature of the cuts made. Do they seem as like pretty much clean cut as they were before? And also, does it seem like Fey, Fiend, Undead, or anything that he would have knowledge of possibly attacked Rook that we could? So basically, we could completely rule out there's likely a shade attack or what we've been seeing, but obviously with the astral drift in the eyes, I mean, we already know that's at play.
Go ahead and give me an investigation, and I'm actually gonna piggyback this off of Siren's natural 20 investigation that they had earlier. Baby. As you're looking over Rook, I mean, it's almost too perfect, right? It's that thing of every single sign of a shade attack is present. Not just, normally it's like you get 2 or 3 things, but it's almost every single one. Like it very much so was set up. And
I got a 23 on my check myself, so.
Wonderful. I think you noticed this as well. But Siren, you notice something odd on kind of their like shoulder a little bit as you like pull I don't know if you touch this or not, so I will leave this to you and in your choice. You notice a set of fur that's there that you do not recognize the creature that may have come from it, but shades are not fuzzy.
Yeah, no, definitely going to try and pick that up.
Are you using like mage hand or anything like that? Throwing on gloves? How are you handling it?
Good question. Let me throw on some gloves since we have a history in this group.
Sure. Yeah, you're able to. I think you all kind of watch as Siren throws on some gloves and pulls. I'd say a small handful, not a small handful, but like a small pluck, 5 or 6 hairs. I guess a tuft might be appropriate here, as you pull this small amount of hair off of their back.
Vindication.
Yeah. So you have a small tuft of unknown hair.
This may look like a shade attack, but it's definitely not.
How can you tell?
Something, well, hopefully one of you all are much more equipped to analyze this fur and figure out what creature it might have come from.
Oh, give it here. Yeah.
Oh, here, Nigel.
Yeah, does anyone have a makeshift cup or something? Because the one I used earlier kind of shattered this morning, as you remember.
Well, you could run into the bar and get a shot glass.
I was gonna say you are next to a bar.
Yeah, can someone go grab me one real quick, or anything closer, perhaps?
Yeah, I'll go see if I can get a jar.
Yeah, I don't think they want the bloody guy to run in there.
While this is happening, I'm casting Prestidigitation to clean myself and Kragnar up because I don't want contaminated blood on us.
100%. Also, I will make this of note as well. Rowan is unconscious, or not Rowan. Sorry, Rowan, you're unconscious now.
What? No, I'm unconscious. I've passed out in the corner, guys. The guilt ate me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the blood.
No, sorry. Rook is unconscious at this moment in time. Even though you have healed them, they are still unconscious.
Can I do a medicine check to see if it's like the result of blood loss and pain, or if it's the drugs?
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I think while you're doing that, the shot glass, the whatever is needed, glass bowl, whatever is grabbed and brought back, and set down. What'd you get on that medicine?
19.
19. It's shock. Very much so. They passed out from shock. Their body was literally ravaged and probably drugged in a very short time. And their body just shut down. It did not know what else to do.
All right. Well, while they're investigating that, Adelaide's prestidigitating as much contaminated blood away as she can and wrapping her pinafore tight around Rook and kind of just pulling them in to cradle them to try to calm their sympathetic nervous system so that they don't go into like shut down from shock.
Yeah. Yeah, you do all of that, Nigel. You got all the stuff.
Yep, on that I got a 17.
So give me the specifics on what you're doing. So this is basically like an identifier, right?
Basically just it's my way of flavor texting how I would investigate what kind of creature this is from, like litmus test kind of thing like that, so I can kind of glean, okay, maybe it could be a werewolf, maybe it could be a some other kind of furry creature like a Lucrota or something. Don't know.
Sure. You as you do this and you're looking into this, one, it is you recognize the signs of what would be something that changes shape in some way. Your automatic assumption is werewolf, were-rat kind of a situation. And then you look at it for a little bit more, and it's not, there's no lycanthropy. Like, there's a normal little black tinge for the curse of lycanthropy that happens with it. And this one doesn't show any of that. But with a 17, you recognize that this was from a kitsune.
Oh.
But the thing is that there are not many kitsune around, and even those are not, you don't know of any that are in the Glum Quarter and why they would be there. And with that realization and Rook stabilized, we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
Damn.
Eh.
You guys get up to wild parties.
Yeah, right. A night of
That's what we
drinks.
do, Adelaide.
All right. Well,
Welcome to Precinct 9.
thank you, Kiki, for
Yeah.
being able to come in, and
Thanks,
we
Kiki.
will
Yeah.
see you all for 2 weeks or next week